Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back. Hopefully you got a good start of the season. Personally, I'm very pleased with how things turn out to be. Maybe it would have been better if Salah didn't get so many attacking returns, as I had a differential in Bruno as a captain. If you could say that, of course. Nevertheless, it's always a good thing to surpass the 100 point mark without using any chips or having a double game week. As the game 1 concluded, we have a little more data of who are the better picks right now and which teams we want to target. In my previous video I talked about the most selected players and how would they perform. And so far I was pretty spot on my predictions. The time I put in research paid off and I'm happy with that. Getting 102 points is a solid start. But even if you have less than that, you should not worry. This is just the beginning, and with good planning you can always get ahead. For example, last year at game week 5 I think I was around the 3 million mark, but by the end of the season I got to the 3000. So you should not rush your decisions, but plan ahead. Don't take hits just because one of your players has not performed in a game week. As you can see, Beckman and Shaw produced the incredible 2 points combined, but I think they had the potential for more. Aston Villa didn't have good chances apart from that awesome goal from McGinn and that pretty much stupid penalty that Masina gave away. On the other hand, Shaw had a really good game, and it was just bad luck that he didn't get any attacking returns. Not to mention that awesome goal from Ayling. I predicted that he will be having attacking returns this season, but it was a little bit inconvenient that it was right now against Manchester United, as I had him as my last choice in the bench. Apart from that, I had my two Liverpool defenders, Trent and Tsimikas, scoring 6 points each. A very template choice for many managers, although Tsimikas looked a little shaky in defense. Hopefully it was jitters from his first start in the Premier League. Oh, forgot to mention that I got Tsimikas in place of Amartey, as I think that Vestergaard will take his place in the starting 11 from game 2 onwards, and I think Tsimikas will be playing at least until game week 3. Originally I had Veltman in the starting 11, but with him being out for this game week at the last moment, my first reserve came into his place, and that was with another amazing 1 point haul from Rafinha. Apart from that, I'm very happy that my logic behind getting the captaincy to Bruno was the right choice. The logic here was that judging by how United played the last friendly and how attacking the last match between these two teams was, by ending 6-2, he was the better captaincy choice. Of course, Salah performed really well too, as did Greenwood. Even though he got a penalty, I didn't like how Aston Villa played, so I'm a little concerned with Ince. Either way, I'm shipping him in game week 3, so it's not a big problem. Antonio was pretty solid and got me 13 points, even though he could have given me a little more, but hey, you should not be so greedy. As far as Tony is concerned, I think he had a good match and linked up pretty good with Mbeumo, so hopefully he will start scoring soon. So overall, I'm pretty happy with the score that I got and how my team looks. Once again, I will suggest you not to take hits and give chance to your players. Don't panic and plan ahead. See you in the next video, where I will talk about possible subs for the best performing players right now. So plan ahead and subscribe to the channel.